The city mouse and the country mouse. In a quiet, idyllic field, a little country mouse lived in a modest but cozy little house. Her furnishings were simple, her clothes practical, and her food consisted of grains and roots. One day she was visited by her friend, the city mouse, who lived in a magnificent house in the city. When the city mouse arrived, she looked around with a mocking look. "How can you live in such simplicity? Your clothes are so simple, your furniture so primitive, and this food, it's so plain. There is so much more to enjoy and experience in the city." The country mouse felt increasingly uncomfortable and ashamed in her modest home. She had never placed much value on luxury, but the city mouse's disparaging remarks made her doubt. Maybe she was really missing out on something. Despite her feelings, the country mouse prepared a simple meal, while the city mouse continued to mock the rustic fare. "In the city, we eat the finest cheeses and exquisite delicacies," she boasted. After a restless night in which the city mouse complained about the silence of country life, she invited the country mouse to the city. The country mouse, curious and uncertain about her own life, agreed. When they arrived in the city mouse led her friend to her magnificent house. There she proudly presented a feast of delicious food. "See, this is real life," she said triumphantly. But no sooner had they begun to eat than a huge cat suddenly appeared. The mice had to flee in panic and hid in a small shelter. "That's the price you pay for such delicacies," said the city mouse, her heart still racing. At that moment, the country mouse realized that she preferred her simple but peaceful life. "I'm returning to my quiet home," she said determinedly. "I don't need luxuries that put my life in danger." With a new sense of appreciation for her own life, the country mouse returned to her humble home, happy and content with her simple but safe life.